Many businesses do not fail because their product is terrible. They fail because customers do not clearly understand why the product is valuable, why they should buy it now, or why they should choose it over other options. Alex Hormozi argues that the solution is not always better advertising or more aggressive selling. Often, the real problem is the offer. A product is what a business sells. An offer is the complete package around that product, the result being promised, the price, the bonuses, the guarantee, the delivery method, and the reasons the customer should act. A weak offer makes selling difficult. A strong offer makes the customer feel that the value is much greater than the price. In $100 million offers, Hormozi explains how businesses can create what he calls a grand slam offer. This is an offer that is difficult to compare with competitors and attractive enough that the right customer feels a strong reason to buy. The book is mainly written for entrepreneurs, consultants, coaches, service businesses, and companies trying to improve sales. But its main ideas apply to almost any situation where one person must clearly communicate value to another. Hormozi's central message is simple. Do not compete only by lowering the price. Increase the value of the offer until the customer believes the result is worth far more than the money being asked. Blink 1. Customers buy offers, not products. Businesses often focus too heavily on the product itself. They describe the features, the process, the materials, or the number of hours included. But customers are usually not buying those things for their own sake. They are buying a result. A customer does not want a gym membership because they enjoy paying for access to exercise equipment. They want to lose weight, become stronger, improve health, or feel more confident. A business owner does not buy consulting because they want more meetings. They want more customers, higher profits, less stress, or a clearer strategy. The product is only the method used to reach the result. This is why two businesses can sell similar products at very different prices. One sells the basic service. The other builds a complete offer around the outcome the customer values. Imagine two weight loss programs. The first offers access to a gym and a basic workout plan. The second offers a personal training plan, meal guidance, weekly progress reviews, accountability, exercise videos, and a clear guarantee. Both may help someone lose weight, but the second offer appears more complete and reduces more of the customer's concerns. Hormozi argues that businesses should stop asking only, "What are we selling?" They should ask, "What result does the customer want, and how can we make that result easier, faster, and more believable?" A strong offer does not simply describe the product. It connects the product to the customer's main desire. It also removes as many reasons as possible for the customer to say no. Blink 2. Start with a market that has strong demand. Even a well-designed offer can struggle if it is aimed at the wrong market. Hormozi argues that businesses should look for what he calls a starving crowd. This means a group of people who already want a result badly and are actively searching for a solution. Selling water to someone who is extremely thirsty is easier than convincing someone who is not thirsty that water matters. A strong market usually has 4 qualities. First, the customer must have a painful or urgent problem. The stronger the problem, the more motivated the customer becomes. Second, the market must have enough purchasing power. People may desperately want a solution, but the business will still struggle if most customers cannot afford it. Third, the market should be easy to identify and reach. A business needs a practical way to find the people most likely to buy. Fourth, the market should be growing or at least stable. A shrinking market makes success more difficult because businesses compete for fewer customers. Hormozi's point is not that entrepreneurs should ignore their interests. It is that market demand matters more than personal excitement alone. Someone may create a product they love, but if customers do not strongly want it, the offer will be difficult to sell. The best offer cannot completely repair weak demand. A business should therefore study the customer before designing the product. What problem causes the most frustration? What result do people already spend money trying to achieve? What have they tried before? Why did those solutions fail? The clearer the market pain, the easier it becomes to build an offer that feels relevant. Blink 3. Focus on the customer's dream outcome. The first part of a strong offer is the dream outcome. This is the result the customer truly wants. Businesses often describe the immediate service rather than the larger result. A language course may sell lessons, but the dream outcome could be getting a better job, studying abroad, traveling confidently, or speaking with family members. A financial advisor may sell planning, but the client wants security, freedom, and confidence about the future. The stronger the connection between the offer and the customer's dream, the more attractive the offer becomes. Hormozi also explains that status matters. People often want results partly because of how those results will make them feel or how others will see them. Someone may want to become fit not only for health, but also to feel attractive and respected. A business owner may want higher revenue partly because it proves the company is successful. This does not make the desire shallow. It simply shows that purchasing decisions are emotional as well as practical. To understand the dream outcome, a business must listen carefully. Customers may say they want a feature, but the deeper desire is often more important. A customer may ask for faster delivery because they want less uncertainty. They may ask for more support because they fear making a mistake. A strong offer speaks to both the visible request and the deeper reason behind it. The goal is to show the customer a clear picture of the improved future the offer can create. Blink 4. Value rises when success feels more likely. A desirable result is not enough. The customer must also believe the offer can actually produce it. Hormozi calls this perceived likelihood of achievement. Two businesses may promise the same result, but the one that appears more trustworthy will usually be more valuable. Evidence increases belief. This may include testimonials, case studies, demonstrations, guarantees, expert knowledge, or a clear explanation of the process. Specificity also helps. A vague promise such as "improve your business" is difficult to trust. A more specific offer explains what kind of improvement is expected, who the program is for, and how the process works. The customer also judges the person or company making the promise. Do they understand the problem? Have they helped similar people? Can they explain the solution clearly? Does the offer feel realistic? Hormozi warns against making promises so large that they become unbelievable. A powerful offer should create excitement, but it must also feel possible. The business should make the path to success easier to understand. For example, instead of saying, "We will transform your company," the offer may describe the main stages. Identify the best customers, improve the sales message, train the team, and measure the results. A clear process reduces uncertainty. The customer begins to think, "This may actually work for someone like me." A valuable offer therefore combines a strong dream outcome with strong belief. People do not pay only for the possible result. They pay for confidence that the result can be achieved. Blink 5. Reduce the time customers must wait. People value results more when they arrive quickly. A customer may want to improve health, increase income, or learn a skill. But if the result appears to require many years, motivation becomes weaker. Hormozi calls this the time delay. The shorter the delay between purchasing and receiving value, the more attractive the offer becomes. This does not mean businesses should promise impossible speed. Some results naturally require time. The better approach is to create useful wins earlier in the process. A long fitness program might begin with a simple meal plan and a first-week progress target. A business course might help the customer improve one sales message immediately before teaching more advanced ideas. An investment service cannot promise instant wealth, but it can quickly create a clear financial plan and reduce confusion. These early results matter because they prove that progress has started. The customer becomes more confident and remains engaged. Hormozi suggests looking at the entire customer journey. Where does progress slow down? Which steps could be simplified? Can parts of the service be prepared in advance? Can customers receive useful information, tools, or support immediately after buying? Speed can become part of the offer even when the final result still takes time. A business may provide faster setup, quicker support, shorter waiting periods, or a clearer path. Customers do not only ask, "Will this work?" They also ask, "How long will I wait before I feel that it is working?" The offer becomes stronger when the answer is clear and reasonable. Blink 6. Reduce effort and sacrifice. Customers do not only care about the result, they also care about what they must do to achieve it. A solution may be effective, but still unattractive if it requires too much time, confusion, discomfort, or personal sacrifice. Hormozi calls this effort and sacrifice. The more effort the customer expects, the lower the perceived value. Consider two services that promise the same outcome. One requires the customer to study complicated instructions, manage several tools, and complete many tasks alone. The other provides templates, personal support, automation, and step-by-step guidance. The second offer feels easier and therefore more valuable. A business should list every problem the customer may face before, during, and after using the product. Before buying, the customer may worry about price, trust, or whether the service fits their situation. During the process, they may lack time, skill, motivation, or support. Afterward, they may worry that the result will not last. Each of these concerns can become an opportunity to improve the offer. A company might add onboarding support, ready-made templates, reminders, technical help, or maintenance. The goal is not to remove all responsibility from the customer. Many results still require action, but the business should remove unnecessary difficulty. The offer becomes stronger when the customer believes, "I can do this. It fits my life. I will not be left alone." Hormozi's larger point is that value rises when the path becomes easier. The best offers do not only promise a better destination, they improve the journey. Blink 7. Build the offer by solving every important problem. Hormozi recommends creating an offer by first listing all the problems a customer may experience. Suppose someone wants to lose weight. The main goal appears simple, but many smaller problems stand in the way. They may not know what to eat. They may not understand which exercises to perform. They may be too busy to cook. They may lose motivation. They may travel frequently. They may have tried diets before and regained the weight. The business might provide meal plans, short workouts, shopping lists, travel guidance, accountability, progress tracking, and a maintenance plan. This creates an offer stack. The stack is the complete group of services, tools, support, and bonuses included in the purchase. A strong stack should not contain random extras. Every part should solve a real problem that could prevent the customer from succeeding. Hormozi also suggests presenting each part clearly. Instead of saying you receive additional support, explain what the support includes and why it matters. For example, weekly accountability calls help customers stay consistent. Ready-made meal plans reduce decision-making. Exercise videos prevent confusion about technique. A maintenance guide helps protect the results after the program ends. This makes the offer easier to understand. The customer sees not one simple service, but a complete system designed around their obstacles. The offer becomes harder to compare with a competitor selling only the basic product. Blink 8. Price should be based on value, not only cost. Many businesses set prices by calculating their costs and adding a small profit. Hormozi argues that this approach can limit growth. Customers do not judge value only by the cost of delivery. They judge the importance of the result. A solution that saves a company $1 million may be extremely valuable, even if it takes only a few hours to deliver. A service that removes a serious personal problem may be worth much more than the physical materials involved. This does not mean charging any amount without evidence. The price must still make sense to the customer. But businesses should avoid assuming that lower prices always make an offer easier to sell. A low price can sometimes reduce trust. Customers may wonder why an important result is so cheap. Higher prices can also allow the business to provide better service, hire stronger employees, and spend more on customer support. Hormozi argues that premium pricing works best when the offer creates premium value. The business must clearly explain the difference between the price and the expected benefit. For example, a program costing several $1,000s may appear expensive until the customer understands that it could help create far greater income, save months of effort, or prevent a costly mistake. The value must feel larger than the price. Hormozi also warns businesses against competing mainly through discounts. If every competitor lowers prices, profits fall and service often becomes worse. A better strategy is to make the offer more useful, more complete, and more trustworthy. Do not become the cheapest option. Become the option with the clearest value. Blink 9. Guarantees reduce the customer's risk. Every purchase contains risk. The customer may fear wasting money, choosing the wrong provider, or failing to achieve the result. A guarantee transfers some of that risk from the customer to the business. Hormozi explains that strong guarantees can make offers much easier to accept. A simple guarantee may promise a refund within a certain period. A conditional guarantee may require the customer to complete specific actions before receiving a refund or another form of support. A performance-based guarantee may connect payment to a clear result. The right guarantee depends on the product, industry, and level of control the business has over the outcome. A business should not guarantee results it cannot reasonably influence. For example, a consultant may provide a strong process, but the client still has to apply the advice. In that case, the guarantee could focus on support, satisfaction, or completing certain deliverables rather than guaranteeing business success. A good guarantee should be clear and believable. Complicated terms can make customers suspicious. The business must also be able to afford the risk. If the guarantee attracts dishonest buyers or creates large losses, the offer may become unsustainable. Hormozi's main idea is that customers value safety. When the business confidently accepts more responsibility, the customer feels less fear. A guarantee is therefore not only a legal condition, it is a message. It tells the customer that the company believes in the offer enough to share the risk. Blink 10. Scarcity and urgency help customers make decisions. Even when customers want an offer, they may delay. They tell themselves they will think about it, return later, or wait for a better time. Often, they never act. Hormozi argues that scarcity and urgency can help people make decisions. Scarcity means the quantity is limited. A service may have only a certain number of available places because the team can support only a limited number of customers. A product may have limited inventory. Urgency means the time to act is limited. Enrollment may close on a specific date, a bonus may end, or the price may change. These tools work because people place greater value on opportunities that may disappear. However, scarcity and urgency must be honest. Fake countdown timers, false claims about limited spaces, or repeated final offers damage trust. A strong business should use real limits. For example, a consultant may accept only 10 new clients each month because each client requires personal support. A training program may begin on a fixed date because all participants move through the material together. The deadline has a real reason. Hormozi's complete offer strategy brings all the parts together. Choose a market with strong demand. Understand the dream outcome. Increase belief that success is possible. Reduce time, effort, and sacrifice. Solve the customer's major problems. Add useful bonuses. Set a price based on value. Reduce risk with a guarantee. Give people a clear reason to act. The result is an offer that is easier to sell because it is genuinely more useful. Key takeaways from the book. $100 million offers explains that businesses often struggle not because the product is bad, but because the offer is weak. A strong offer clearly connects the product to a result the customer deeply wants. Hormozi recommends choosing a market with strong pain, purchasing power, clear access to customers, and stable or growing demand. The value of an offer rises when the dream outcome is attractive and the customer believes success is likely. Value also rises when the result can be achieved faster and with less effort, confusion, and sacrifice. Businesses should list every obstacle the customer may face and create solutions for those problems. These solutions can be combined into an offer stack made up of the main service, support, tools, bonuses, and guarantees. Price should reflect the value of the outcome, not only the cost of delivering the product. A strong guarantee reduces fear by transferring part of the risk from the customer to the business. Real scarcity and urgency can help customers stop delaying and make a decision. The book's central lesson is that selling becomes easier when the offer is clearly more valuable than the price. Instead of asking how to pressure people into buying, build something so useful, complete, and believable that the right customer has a strong reason to say yes.